This is Beach Collegiate League Baseball on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network, and it starts right now.
Good afternoon and welcome to Beach Collegiate Baseball League action right here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network as we have Game 3 of the quintuple header here at Myrtle Beach High School. This game will be between the Briarcliffe Seagulls and the Little River Lagoon. Briarcliffe Seagulls will give you their starting lineup in just a second as the Lagoon are getting ready to take the field. Leading it off for the Seagulls will be the center fielder Cooper. Tristan Chiarlo, the extra hitter, will bat second. Batting third and playing first base is Jake Chianier. The cleanup hitter is the designated hitter Randall Adams. McKenny Goodale will play third base and bat fifth. Batting sixth and the shortstop is Jack Perkle. Daniel Hicks batting seventh and catching. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Dylan Martell. Batting ninth, and the left fielder is Hunter Mahoney. And rounding it off in the 10th spot, the right fielder, Jack Bradley. As the Lagoon take the field, we'll give you their starting lineup right now. It'll be Dylan Nifong leading it off and playing right field. Batting second and playing third base will be Jamie Villafane. Batting third, the designated hitter, Tim Burns. The cleanup hitter, Zach Thomas, is the second baseman. Batting fifth and playing first base is A.J. Applebaum. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Payne Jones. Quentin Collins will be the center fielder and bat seventh. Batting eighth, the catcher, Wyatt Biatini. Braden Riley will be the shortstop and bat ninth, and rounding things off in the 10th spot, the extra hitter, Isaac Milovich. On the mound for the Lagoon will be Dylan Vega, as the Seagulls manager talks with the umpire as Vega warms up. And we are just about set to get this game underway. Dylan Vega warming up. Warming up for the Lagoon. This is the first time that we've had a Lagoon game on thus far this season. So it'll be my first chance of seeing Little River as they throw down the second base. And we are just about set to get things underway as Cooper steps into the box. And he will lead it off for the Seagulls. Game 3 of 5 today at Myrtle Beach High School. The first pitch from Vega is on its way, and we are underway. The first pitch is a strike on the low inside corner, and it's 0-1. 1:06 start time for this game. The 0-1 pitch swung on and fouled back, and it's quickly 0-2. 79 degrees outside right now. Beautiful day for baseball. A few clouds in the sky, but not too many. And now with the sun at the top of the sky, don't have to worry about the sun getting in your eyes as a batter. That pitch misses up and in. 1-2 count. After a few days of getting rained out, it's been nice to have a couple of beautiful days for baseball. And both today and tomorrow, the last 2 days of the regular season, as that pitch is swung on and fouled back. And it'll remain a 1-2 count. The final 2 days of the season will have full days of baseball for you. This day almost halfway through already. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled off. Oh no, it swung on and missed, excuse me. And there's the first out of the ball game. That'll bring up Tristan Chiarlo. Chiarlo from Erie Community College batted .225 with 5 runs and 3 RBI in his season at Erie Community College. The first pitch to Chiarlo. Curveball just misses up and away. And it's a 1-0 count. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball hit right up the middle. Charging in and making a strong throw is Riley at short. And there are 2 away. 2 up, 2 down. That'll bring up Jake Chianier, and that'll give me the chance to give you the defensive alignment for Little River. It will be James, Collins, and Nifong in the outfield left to right. Villafane, Riley, Thomas, and Applebaum in the infield third to first. And Biatini is doing the catching for Dylan Vega. The first pitch to Chianier is a strike on the outside black, and it's 0-1. Chianier from Colby Sawyer College. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and popped into shallow left field. Coming in and actually going out and making the catch is the third baseman, Villafane. James thought about was coming in, but Villafane called him out from third and makes the catch for the final out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. We head to the bottom of the first inning, still scoreless, here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. First chance on offense for the Lagoon. It will be the top of the order leading it off. Dylan Nifong, the right fielder, gets ready to step into the box. They will face off against Ronnie C. of the Seagulls. The first pitch is a ball high, and it's a 1-0 count to Nifong. Dylan Nifong from Dakota College. That pitch is a ball. 2-1 count. The 2-1. Swung on and grounded over to the second baseman. Martell will field, throw on to first base in time for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Jane Villafane. And that'll give me the chance to give you the defensive alignment for the Seagulls. It will be Mahoney, Cooper, and Bradley in the outfield left to right. Goodale, Perkle, Martell, and Chianier third to first in the infield. And Hicks is doing the catching for C. The first pitch, bunted, perfectly placed bunt down the third base line, but it will just roll foul. Villafane, that was a hard hit drag bunt down the third base line, and just a little too strong, and it rolled just a tiny bit foul. Smart play by Goodale, though, to let that one roll foul, because you could see off of the bounce with it rolling. That pitch is a strike at the knees. It's a quickly 0-2. Now to Villafane. But you could tell as that ball rolled that the momentum was going to take it foul ahead of the bag. The 0-2 pitch. Ball just off the outside part of the plate. And it's a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Swung on and lined out into left field. That will get over the head of Mahoney out in left and get all the way to the wall. Mahoney looked like he was just going to let that one bounce in front of him. But then he underestimated the trajectory of the ball. It came towards his head, and he had to quickly try to get it, and missed it in the process. And that ball was able to get all the way to the wall. That'll bring up Tim Burns, the first pitch to Burns, as they're trying to keep Villafane, as that's a curveball, and a time is called there. The umpire is calling something. At first, Villafane thought it was a balk call, and he was heading for third, but time was just called. That's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Well inside and gets behind Burns, and it's a miracle that Hicks was able to catch that. And he was able to keep Villafane at second base. Hicks will go out to talk with C. Try to tell him, come on, let's get back to pitching the way you know you can. The 2-0. Changeup drops in at the letters, and it's a 2-1 count. Gets Burns to swing over the top of it. The 2-1. Runner is going, and again that one goes well behind Burns at the plate. Villafane does take third on the stolen base. He was going on the pitch. But once again, a great job by Hicks making sure that ball did not get away from him, even though it was thrown behind Burns. If that would have gotten away from Hicks at the plate, more than likely Villafane would have been able to score. The pitch. Swung on and lofted out into straightaway center field. That'll drop in front of the center fielder Cooper in there for a single. And that will drive Villafane home. So an RBI single for Burns. And the Lagoon are on the board to start off this game. It's a ball high, and it's a 1-0 count to Thomas. The 1-0 pitch. Ball low and away. 2-0 count now. The 2-0 pitch will not come yet. Pickoff throw over to first base. The 2-0. Swung on, fouled back. 2-1 count now. The 2-1. Ball low. Snap throw over to first base, but Burns is able to get back safely. 3-1 count now. Now the weird delivery by C. Threw it kind of lower on his arm angle than you would normally see. The pitch is now popped high into straightaway right field. Coming over and making the catch is Bradley out in right. And there are 2 away. So runner on first base now with 2 away, and that'll bring up A.J. Applebaum. Applebaum from Camden County Community College. Batted .197 this season with 11 runs and 9 RBI. The pitch to Applebaum. Ball in the dirt. Throw down to second base, and they will not get him. That ball will go out into center field. Or not quite out in center field. Martell backs up Perkle at second, but a stolen base for Burns, and now there's a runner in scoring position with 2 away. The 1-0 pitch. Curveball misses up and away. 2-0 count now. The 2-0 pitch will not come as C will step off the mound and look Burns back to second base. The 2-0 swung on and fouled back over behind the Lagoon dugout. And now it'll be a 2-1 count. The 2-1. Changeup that didn't break, and he misses high. It's now a 3-1 count. The 3-1 pitch. Strike called down the low inside corner, and now it's a full count. The payoff pitch. Changeup that's lofted out into straightaway right field, in there for a base hit. It will not be hit deep enough to allow Burns to score. But now runners at the corners with 2 away. And that'll bring up Peyton Jones, the left fielder. So runners at the corners now with 2 away. And Peyton Jones steps into the box. The first pitch to Jones will not come. Pickoff throw over to first base. Applebaum scurries back to the bag. The first pitch to Jones is a curveball that misses up and actually called strike, up and away. Delayed double steal will not only score the run, but an errant throw by Perkle gets away from the catcher Hicks back to the backstop, and that will allow Applebaum to move all the way up to third. So the delayed double steal allows Burns to score, extending the lead out to 2-0. Applebaum steals second and then gets to third on the E6. The pitch is swung on and lofted out into right field. That'll land in front of Bradley, in there for a base hit. And that will score Applebaum from third. It's now 3-0. So an RBI single for Jones, and now Quentin Collins steps into the box. the center fielder. The first pitch to Collins is swung on and missed. A good changeup. Throw down to second base is not in time as Jones steals second. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and grounded over to the shortstop. Fielded, thrown on to first by Perkle, and it's thrown off the bag. And that will pull off Chianier from first base. So an E6 keeps the inning alive for the Lagoon. And now there are runners at the corner with 2 away once more. That'll bring up Wyatt Biattini, the catcher. That ball should have been an easy play for Perkle. He had plenty of time. But it was thrown a little bit up and to the right of Chianier. And he had to reach out, and in the process, it pulled his foot off the bag. The first pitch to Biattini is a curveball. Misses low, a high throw. Delayed double steal again. And this time, they don't even try to throw it home. Jones scores on the stolen base, and it is now 4-0. So the delayed double steal works to perfection again. And now there's a runner on second base with 2 away, and it's a 4-0 ball game. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled back, and it's a 1-1 count. And especially in a league like this, and I mean, you don't see it as much in the majors, obviously, anymore with the focus on power and all of that. As that pitches the ball in the dirt, it's a 2-1 count, and in the process of that wild pitch, Collins will take third. So now another run gets 90 feet away. But as I was saying, you don't see delayed double steals in the majors anymore, really, as that pitch misses outside. And it's a 3-1 count now. But in a league like this, where you do see it very often, and that pitch at time was actually called at the plate, so that pitch will not count. In a league like this, where you see the delayed double steal, as the 3-1 is a ball low and away, and Biattini works a walk. So once again, runners at the corners now with 2 away. That'll bring up Braden Riley. But as I was mentioning, as a pinch runner will come in for Biattini. But as I was mentioning, while you don't see it in the MLB anymore, but in a league like this, where you see the delayed double steal a lot, I don't get why catchers don't hold on to the ball more often. Yes, there are 2 away, and you have the opportunity. And once again, the delayed double steal, and this time, Hicks learns his lesson and decides to do exactly what I was about to say. And he holds on to the ball, deciding not to throw down to second base. So Biattini will take second base on defensive indifference. But as I was about to say, and Hicks did exactly that. That pitch is a strike called at the knees. And it's 0-2. You would think that more catchers would decide on a delayed double steal attempt to just hold on to the ball to avoid that potential. As that ball's fouled back. 1-2 count now. And Hicks there finally did learn his lesson and decided to hold it. And that was the right move. You just let the runner take the base. Especially with 2 away. I mean, yes, I understand that, with 1 away, you want to try to, keep the double play intact. But especially with 2 away, all you need is just 1 out. That ball's fouled back. Remains a 1-2 count. That pitch misses high. 2-2 count now. That ball is lined out into left field. That'll get in front of the left fielder Mahoney in there for a base hit. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. It's a 2-run single for Braden Riley, and now it is a 6-0 lead for the Lagoon. That ball just a well-placed hit right through the hole into left field. Kind of surprising in a way that they sent Biatini from second rather. But the third base coach thought he had enough jets to get around and score. And they trusted him enough to go, and it paid off. Now a mound visit, and we'll see if there is a pitching change forthcoming. Long mound visit, long discussion, as now the field umpire comes in to break it up. And now the manager will just go back to the dugout. They'll leave C in there. If Isaac Milovic is able to get on base, the Lagoon would have batted around the order. The first pitch to Milovic. Curveball misses inside. Again, this time no runner on third, but the stolen base is successful for Riley. Ball was thrown out into center field, but Riley on the slide didn't have the chance to get up and go any further. Probably wouldn't have been able to get to third anyway. The 1-0 pitch will not come as they throw over to second base. C trying to get Riley leaning, but Riley's able to get back to the bag. The 1-0. Ball low in the dirt. Gets away from Hicks at the plate, but he's able to recover and keep Riley at second base. 2-0 count. The pitch. Curveball drops in there at the knees, and it's a 2-1 count. That was a perfect curveball by C. The 2-1. Ball low and away. Gets away from Hicks at the plate, but he's able to recover again. It got all the way to the backstop. Very surprised that Riley didn't go for third. But he decides to hold up, I guess, adhering to the old adage as that pitch misses up and in. And it's a 3-1 count now. Adhering to the old adage that you never want to make the first or last out at third base. That pitch is swung on and launched down the left field line, but foul. And now it's a full count. The payoff pitch. Curveball ripped down the left field line, but foul again. Almost took the third base coach out. And we'll do it all over again at 3-2. The payoff pitch once again. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that will finally end the inning. But not before the Lagoon blow this game wide open to start it off. 6 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors, and 1 left on base. After 1 full, it's 6-0 Lagoon here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Middle of the order, 4, 5, 6 due up for the Seagulls. Randall Adams, the designated hitter, steps into the box. The pitch, a strike on the low inside corner, and it's 0-1. Randy Adams from MCLA, batted .250 on the season with 2 runs and 1 RBI. The pitch is swung on and fouled down the left field line, and it's 0-2. We are here at Myrtle Beach High School, Seahawk Field. 330 down the left field line, 315 down the right field line, and 372 straight away center field. That pitch is a ball low. It's a 1-2 count now. The Lagoons wearing their white jerseys with the Lagoon logo on the front. That pitch is fouled back to the screen, and we'll do it all over again at 3-2. Lagoons wearing their white jerseys with the Lagoon logo on the front, black numbers on the back, and their yellow Lagoon caps. The payoff pitch, the 2-2 missed inside. Full count now. The Seagulls wearing their aqua blue jerseys with the Seagulls logo on the front. The payoff pitch, ball low, and actually that was a 2-2 count. 3-2 count now. With the Seagulls wearing with the white numbering on the back. That pitch is a high chopper over to the second baseman, fielded by Thomas, thrown on to first base in time for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up McKenny Goodell, the third baseman. And the Seagulls wearing their aqua blue caps. The first pitch to Goodell is a curveball that drops in at the knees, and it's an 0-1 count. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball fouled back, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and chopped right back to the pitcher. Vega Fields flips over to the first baseman for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Jack Perkle. Perkle from Babson College batted .327 this past season with 11 runs and 12 RBI. The first pitch to Perkle is a strike on the low inside corner, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Ball low and away. 1-1 count. The 1-1. Strike on the low outside corner, and 22. Vega looking to make quick work of these Seagulls. The 1-2. Chopper over to the shortstop, thrown on to first, just in time to end the inning. That ball jammed Perkle, and he just rolled it over to Riley at short, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. After 1.5, it is still 6-0 Lagoon here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. new pitcher on the mound for the Seagulls, but as they didn't give me substitution numbers, not sure who it is. But they do have a new pitcher on the mound. Top of the order due up for the Lagoon as they batted around the order in the first inning. Dylan Nifong leads it off. He will try to get his first hit of the day as he grounded out to the second baseman to lead off the game offensively for the Lagoons. The first pitch is a strike on the low outside corner, and it's 0-1 to Nifong. The 0-1. Check swing. He did not go around, and it's a 1-1 count. Pitch missed high. The 1-1. Swung on and hit over into right field. In there for a base hit through the hole. And a leadoff single puts the Lagoon in business. They're already up 6-0. They would love to expand that lead even further and potentially get the 10-run rule here. That'll bring up Jane Villafane. He's 1 for 1 today with a single and a run scored. The first pitch to Villafane. Curveball fouled back. Oh no, they actually say it was not made contact with. It gets past Hicks, and that wild pitch will allow Nifong to advance to second. So a runner in scoring position already for the Lagoon as they look to extend this lead. The 0-1 pitch. Long look over to second. Now gets set, and now time is called at the plate. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and popped high to the right side of the infield. Over right behind the first base bag. Chianier will take it. And there's one away. That'll bring up Tim Burns. He's 1 for 1 today with an RBI single. And a run scored. He also has 2 stolen bases on the day. The first pitch to Burns. Swung on and fouled back to the screen. And it's 0-1. Runner on second base, 1 away. Already a 6-0 ball game for the Lagoon. They're looking to extend their lead. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball misses high, didn't break at all. And it's a 1-1 count. The 1-1. Curveball got Burns to swing out in front of it, and it's a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Swung on and lined over to the third baseman. Goodale catches it. A shoestring catch on the fly. And, oh no, they will actually say that was not caught on the fly. Thought he had doubled him up. But Nifong was going on contact, which is kind of confusing, and he ran right into Goodale at third. So runner on first base with 2 away now. That ball is in the dirt. And Hicks just chases it down. No chance for Burns to get to second base. So he reaches on the fielder's choice, 5 unassisted. So runner on first now with 2 away. The 0-1 is a ball low and away. 2-0 count, actually. But I don't know what Nifong was doing on that ball hit as he ran right into the out. That pitch misses low and away. A 3-0 count. The 3-0. Curveball misses up and away. And Thomas works a walk. So now runners on first and second base with 2 away. That'll bring up A.J. Applebaum. He's 1 for 1 today with a single and a run scored. The first pitch to Applebaum. Curveball sliced foul down the left field line. And it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses low and away. 1-1 count now. The 1-1. Fastball misses low and away again, and it's now a 2-1 count. Runner on first and second base, 2 away. The Lagoon are trying to extend their lead. The pitch. Ball low and inside. 3-1 count now. The 3-1. Ball 4 low and inside. And that'll load the bases. So now a runner on every base. That'll bring up Payne Jones. He's 1 for 1 today with an RBI single, 2 stolen bases, and a run scored. The first pitch to Jones. Curveball strike called on a low outside corner. And it's 0-1. The 0-1. Curveball, a slow roller to short. We'll see if he has a play on anyone. No! They will. Yes, they will say he was safe. They will call Jones safe. On the confusion and uncertainty, Burns scored just on the ball being hit. And Thomas comes around from second to score, and is now 8-0. That was a tough play for Perkle. That was a slow roller over to short. He charged in, made a great throw, and just barely missed getting Jones. Jones hustling down the line, but a good job by him being out the throw. That pitch misses low, and it's a 1-0 count to Collins, who reached on an error in his first play appearance, and then came around to score. That misses outside. 2-0 count. So runners on first and second base with 2 away. And now an 8-0 ball game. The 0-2, or the 2-0, excuse me, is a called strike. Curveball drops into the heart of the zone, and it's a 2-1 count now. The 2-1. Curveball swung on a miss, and actually that was a 2-2 count. Swung on a miss for strike 3, and that'll end the inning, but not before the Lagoon put 2 more on the board. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. After 2 full, it's 8-0 Lagoon here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Traditional bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up for the Seagulls. It will be Daniel Hicks leading it off. They will face off against Dylan Vega in his 3rd inning of work. The first pitch to Hicks is a fastball, misses high, and it's a 1-0 count. That pitch is a called strike at the knees, and it's a 1-1 count. Daniel Hicks from University of the Ozarks. The pitch misses up and in. 2-1 count now. Didn't play at all this season for University of the Ozarks, so that swung on and missed for strike 2. And it's a full count now. The payoff pitch misses well inside, and they will say it plunked him. So I'll put a runner on first base with nobody out. That'll bring up Dylan Martell, the second baseman. The first pitch to Martell is a fastball, misses high, and it's a 1-0 count. The 1-0. Fastball on the inside black, and it's 1-1. Pickoff throw over to first base. Keeping Hicks close. The 1-1. Fastball misses up and in. 2-1 count now. The 2-1 pitch. Fastball popped high into the center of the diamond. Coming in and making the catch is Riley at short. And there's one away. That'll bring up Hunter Mahoney. Runner on first base with one away. It's an 8-0 ball game thus far. Pickoff throw over to first base. Almost getting him leaning. At first base is Vega. But Hicks just scurries back. The first pitch. Curveball misses just a little bit high. And it's 1-0 to Mahoney. The 1-0. Pickoff throw. Oh, almost got him again leaning. A very quick snap throw by Vega. Over to first. And Hicks just barely gets back in time. The 0-1. Strike on the low outside corner, and it's 0-2. Excuse me, 1-1. The 1-1. Another pickoff throw, and just that time they do get him. Hicks is picked off at first, and now there are two away. The pitch. Curveball misses outside. 3-1 count now. The 3-1 pitch. Long look in by Vega. And now time is called at the plate. Now gets reset. Vega sets and deals. Curveball just misses off the outside part of the plate. And now it's a 3-1 count. The 3-1 fouled back, and we'll do it all over again with a full count. Full count, 3-2, 2 away in the top half of the third inning. The payoff pitch. Curveball misses low and away. And Mahoney will work a walk. And the inning's not quite over yet for the Seagulls. We go to the number 10 hitter, Jack Bradley, the right fielder. Jack Bradley from McPherson batted .364 this season with 4 runs and 1 RBI. That ball's popped high and out of play, and it's 0-1. Those stats are actually from last season with the Mallards. He switched teams this season, was with Forest Brook last season. And like I mentioned, batted .364 with 4 runs and 1 RBI last season. The pitch. Curveball got him to go after it. And it's a strike, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball just misses a little low, and it's a 1-2 count now. The 1-2. Curveball popped high over to the right side of the diamond. Moving to his right and making the catch is Thomas, the second baseman, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. After 2.5, it is still 8-0 Lagoon here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Bottom of the order, 8, 9, 10 due up for the Lagoon. As we head to the bottom of the third inning with a commanding lead for the Lagoon. 8-0. That ball is skied out into shallow right field. Coming in and making the catch in foul territory is Bradley for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Braden Riley. He's 1 for 1 today with a 2-run single. No chance to get an RBI here, barring a home run. But he certainly would love to get the inning off to a hot start after the first pitch fly out. That pitch misses low and away. It's a 1-0 count. The 1-0. That ball is lined out into straightaway left field. Going back and making the catch near the warning track is Mahoney. And 2 up and 2 down for the Lagoon here. That'll bring up Isaac Milovich. He's 0 for 1 today. Struck out swinging to end the first inning. The first pitch to Milovich. Curveball hits the outside black, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball, high chopper over to the right side of the infield. Fielded by the first baseman. Flipped over to the pitcher, but he is not able to make the catch. And it will fall in. That'll be an E1. Which will allow Milovich to stay on first base. A nice play by Shianier to field that ball, and a good job by the pitcher to get over, but he just could not hang on to it. So that'll bring us back to the top of the order in Dylan Nifong. The first pitch to Nifong is a ball low and inside, and it's a 1-0 count. Nifong 1 for 2 today with a single. The 1-2. Fastball misses up and away. 2-0 count. The 2-0. Swung on and lined out into right center field. That will get into the gap and get all the way to the wall. Rounding third and being waved around home is Milovich, and he will slide into home plate safely. That's an RBI double for Nifong, and it is now 9-0, and Nifong advances to third on the throw home, which was thrown over the head of Hicks at the plate all the way to the backstop. So mark that as an RBI double. And Nifong advances to third on the throw. The pitch. Curveball, that's popped high and out of play. And it's an 0-1 count to Jane Villafane. He's 1 for 2 today with a single and a run scored. The 0-1 strike called on the low outside corner, and it's 0-2. Villafane, if he can get a hit, it would set up at least for the potential of the 10-run rule. That ball is popped high toward the right side of the infield. Coming in and making the catch is Shianier, and that will end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left on base. After 3 full, it's now 9-0 Lagoon here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. top of the order due up for the Seagulls in the top half of the fourth inning, as they try to get something going offensively here against Vega. The first pitch to Cooper is swung on and popped high over to the first baseman, just beyond the first base bag along the first base line. Applebaum takes it himself, and there's one away. That'll bring up Tristan Chiarlo. Chiarlo from Erie Community College. The first pitch to Chiarlo is a curveball that misses low and away, and it's a 1-0 count. The 1-0 pitch. Curveball drops in at the knees, and it's a 1-1 count. The 1-1 pitch. Curveball misses low. 2-1 count now. The 2-1. Strike on some high heat. And it's a 2-2 count. That pitch was right at the letters. The 2-2 pitch. Curveball that's chopped down the third base line but foul. And one of the Lagoon players runs and does a barehanded throw back to the pitcher and then tips his cap to the fans on his way back. Standing in front of the barricade in the dugout, over at the dugout. That pitch is a ball high. And it's a 2-2 count now. The 2-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go around? Yes, he did, says the first base umpire. And that'll be strike 3. And there are 2 away. That'll bring up Jake Chianier. He's 0 for 1 today. Popped out to the third baseman to end the first inning. The first pitch to Chianier is a curveball that's left right on the heart of the plate, but he just got a little bit underneath it, lines it out to left center field. Collins will get underneath it and put it away for the final out of the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. 9-0. The Lagoon lead this one. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Heart of the order due up for the Lagoons and a chance to potentially create the 10-run rule. And the big question I have, thus far this season, I've only seen one 10-run rule game, as the first pitch to Burns is a ball low and inside. It's a 1-0 count to Burns. I've only seen one 10-run rule game thus far this season. And that pitch is a ball low and inside as well. Gets away from Hicks at the plate, but with no one on base, no harm, no foul. But I've only seen one 10-run rule game this season thus far. And that one 10-run rule game, that pitch misses low. 3-0 count now. That one 10-run rule, which apparently is supposed to be the official rule in the Beach Collegiate League and everywhere else pretty much, as that pitch is a strike at the knees, 3-1 count now, is that you have to get through 5 innings, or, 4.5, depending upon who's in the lead. As that ball's a high chopper up the middle, gets past the ranging glove of Perkle into center field for a leadoff single. Burns starts the inning off strong for the Lagoon, so there's a runner on first base with nobody out. That'll bring up Zach Thomas. He is 0 for 1 today. Worked a walk in his last play appearance and then came around to score. The pitch is a strike on a low outside corner, and it's 0-1. But like I was saying, the 1-10-run rule game this season, they did have to go the 4.5 innings. That pitch is swung on and popped foul down the right field line, and we'll get out of play. 1-1 count now. But last year, and now granted, last year was a little different, with the pandemic and everything. But last year, there were some games that ended after 3 innings because one team was just dominating so much. That ball will be grounded over to the second baseman. Thrown on the second for 1. On the first, they will get Thomas at first base. That's a 4-6-3 double play. And that'll end the potential of the rally. So now, 2 away. And that'll bring up A.J. Applebaum. The first pitch to Applebaum is a ball outside. It's a 1-0 count. Applebaum from Camden County Community College. The 1-0 pitch of the ball low. 2-0 count now. Applebaum 1 for 1 today with a single and a run scored. That pitch misses high. And it's a 3-0 count. The 3-0. Strike on the low outside corner, and it's now a 3-1 count. Just a get me over fastball right there. The 3-1. Swung on and missed for strike 3, actually, apparently. And that'll end the inning. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. After 4 full, that will not do it quite yet. Now they, no matter what, if they score in the bottom half of the 5th inning, the game's over. We head to the top of the 5th inning with the score 9-0 here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. 4, 5, 6 due up, middle of the order due up for the Seagulls in the top half of the 5th inning. Randall Adams steps into the box. He is 0 for 1. The first pitch from Vega is a curveball that misses outside, and it's a 1-0 count. Randy Adams from MCLA. That pitch swung on and fouled back over the Lagoon dugout, and it's now a 1-1 count. Nine nothing. Lagoon lead this one. The 1-1 misses up and away. 2-1 count now. And that's been the main storyline in this one, but another storyline in this game is the fact that Vega, as that pitch, is a strike right down the heart of the plate. And it's a 2-2 count now. Vega has yet to give up a hit so far, all the way here in the 5th inning. The pitch. Curveball swung on and missed for strike 3, and there's one away. That'll bring up McKenny Goodale. He's 0 for 1 today with a grounder back to the pitcher. Goodale from USC Sumter. And he's a semi-local guy. The first pitch to Goodale goes well up and in, and it plunks Goodale on the elbow. And he'll have to shake that one off. He'll just shake that one off as he heads down to first base. So runner on first base now with one away. That'll bring up Jack Perkle. But like I was mentioning, Goodale's a semi-local guy from Shira High School up in the PD. And also played middle linebacker on the football team at Shira. So Perkle steps into the box now. The first pitch to Perkle is a fastball that's fouled off over the Seagulls dugout, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Ball low and away. And it's a 1-1 count now. The 1-1 pitch. Ball low and inside. 2-1 count now. An absolutely beautiful day for baseball here today, and it's been great to see some nice weather after that ball is chopped over towards the Lagoon dugout. And remains a 1-2 count. And it's great to see, following a few straight days of rain and either only getting through a few games or not being able to get through any games at all. And now as we are down to the home stretch towards the playoffs, as that ball's fouled back over towards the Lagoon dugout once more, and it'll remain a 1-2 count. As we are down to the home stretch towards the playoffs, hopefully the weather will cooperate for this next week. The 1-2. Curveball misses low and away. 2-2 count now. And for those of you who were around for last season, you'll probably remember that last year we did not have the greatest of luck with the weather during the playoffs, and that pitch misses low. And that'll be a walk for Perkle. So runner on first and second base now with one away. That'll bring up Daniel Hicks. Hicks from University of the Ozarks. Didn't play last season. The first pitch to Hicks is a ball low and inside, 1-0 count. But if you remember last year when we were supposed to have the playoffs at TicketReturn.com field, the Pelican Stadium, the rain would not cooperate, and more than half of the playoffs got rained out as a result. That pitch is swung on and lined over into right field, in there for a base hit. It will not be deep enough to drive Goodale home. So each runner just advances a base, and now bases are loaded with one away. That'll bring up Dylan Martell. He's 0 for 1 today, and that right there ends the no-no bid for Vega. Martell 0 for 1 today with a pop out to the shortstop. The first pitch to Martell. Ball low and away. 8-1-0 count. The 1-0 pitch. Misses up and in. 2-0 count. The 2-0 pitch. Ball low and away, 3-0 count now. And that would not be the way to allow the first run for the Seagulls. And like I mentioned, it's kind of ironic. It seems like I've jinxed us in a couple of ways. First off, mentioning the 10-run rule possibility. That pitch misses up and in, and Martell will walk in a run. It's now 9-1. First, I mentioned how the Lagoon would only need one more run to 10-run rule the Seagulls, but now that's not the case anymore. And that'll bring up Hunter Mahoney. The first pitch to Mahoney is a strike on the outside part of the plate, and it's 0-1. So that's gone by the wayside. Now they'll need 2 in order to finish it off in the bottom half. And I also mentioned how Vega had a no-no going, and that's gone as well. That pitch misses high. And it's a 1-1 count. Bases are loaded, 1 away. Already 1 in here, and potentially could get more. The pitch, that misses up and in. 2-1 count. 1-2 count now. The 1-2 pitch. Long look in by Vega. Now he deals. Curveball drops in on the outside part of the plate, and now it's a 2-2 count. The 2-2 pitch. Curveball misses high, and the count's full. The payoff pitch to Mahoney. Ball high, and another run is walked in by Vega. And now you'd have to wonder, how much longer of a leash will Vega have on the mound? And just as I say that, the pitching coach goes out to talk with Vega. We'll see if they decide to make a change. They will not. So Vega will stay in. Bases are still loaded. Still only one away. That'll bring up Jack Bradley, who's 0 for 1 today. The first pitch to Bradley. Misses high, and it's a 1-0 count. Bradley has switched teams from last year. Was with the Mallards last season. Now with the Seagulls this year. The 1-0 curveball drops in at the letters, and it's a 1-1 count. The 1-1 pitch. Curveball fouled off, and it's now a 1-2 count. The 1-2 pitch. Curveball misses low and inside. 2-2 count now. Runners on every base. Already 2 runs in for the Seagulls here in this top half of the 5th inning. The pitch. That ball is swung on and lofted out into straightaway center field. Making the catch is the center fielder Collins. Tagging and scoring is Hicks from third. And now it's a 9-3 ball game. The other 2 runners do not advance. So runners at first and second with 2 away now. But a good sacrifice fly for Bradley. And now we're back to the top of the order. And Cooper. The first pitch to Cooper. Curveball misses low and away. 1-0 count. Cooper is 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a pop-out. The 1-0 is swung on and chopped up the middle in there for a single. Throwing home. A throw and just barely missing the tag. That was a great throw by Collins from center field. Right into Biatini, but just a little bit offline. And that's an RBI single for Cooper. And now it's 8-4. Excuse me, 9-4. So runner on first and second now with 2 away still. That'll bring up Tristan Chiarlo. The first pitch to Chiarlo. Swung on and fouled off down the right field line. And it's 0-1. Chiarlo 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a ground out. And now, looking to get some more game balls are the Lagoon. The pitch. The 0-1 pitch about to come. Vega gets set and deals. That misses well inside. And now it's a 1-1 count. Runner on first and second base, 2 away. The 1-1. Curveball drops in on low inside corner, and now it's a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Curveball, high chopper over to the third baseman, and he can't. At first, it looked like he couldn't hang on to it, but he recovers, throws on to first base in time for the final out of the inning. So that'll end the inning, but not before the Seagulls put a 4 spot on the board. 4 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. After 4.5, it is now 9-4 Lagoon here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Six, seven, eight due up for the Lagoon as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. In what looked like it was going to be at least the potential for a 10-run rule game. But now all of a sudden this game is at least somewhat competitive. That's a strike on the outside part of the plate. And it's 0-1 to Payne Jones, who is 2 for 2 today with 2 singles, a run scored, and an RBI. The 0-1 is swung on and fouled back, and it's an 0-2 count now. Excuse me, 1-1 count now. The 1-1 misses high, 2-1 count now. After 4 runs coming in the top half, that misses outside, 3-1 count now. After 4 runs coming in the top half, now the Lagoon would need 5 in this inning to end the game. That pitch misses inside. Oh, no, called strike 3 on the low inside corner. And there's 1 away. That'll bring up Quentin Collins. He is 0 for 2 today, reached on an error in the first inning, and then eventually came around to score. The first pitch to Collins is swung on and missed for strike 1. And it's 0-1. The 0-1. Curveball swung on and missed for strike 2. And it's quickly 0-2 to Collins. And what a turnaround would this be for the Seagulls. They could score 4 in the top half and then shut the Lagoon down in the bottom half. That misses up and away. 1-2 count. The 1-2. Swung on and lined into left field, in there for a base hit. Great diving attempt by Perkle. He knocked it down a little bit to slow it down, but did not have a chance to make a play at all. That'll be a single for Collins, and now there's a runner on first base with one away. That'll bring up Wyatt Biattini. He is 0 for 1 today. Reached on a walk in his first plate appearance and came around to score. The first pitch to Biattini is lined into left center field. That'll drop in front of the center fielder, in there for a base hit. Throw on to third, and they will get... Oh, no, actually they will say he got in safely. They will say Collins got in safely under the tag by Goodale. And on the throw, Biattini advances to second. So now 2 runners in scoring position with one away. That'll bring up Braden Riley. Pinch runner in for Biattini. The first pitch to Riley is a strike at the knees. Good curveball that drops in there, and it's 0-1. Riley 1 for 2 today with a 2-run single in the first inning. That misses high. 1-1 count. The 1-1 pitch misses low and away outside, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 ball low and away, 3-1 count now. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and popped high into straightaway center field, losing track of it, and it'll drop in front of Cooper. That will allow a run to score, so mark that as an E8, and the run scored from third. Biattini does not advance, so runners at first and second now with one away. And that'll bring up Isaac Milovich. The first pitch to Milovich. Curveball just misses a little low, and it's a 1-0 count. The 1-0. Fastball that's hit out deep out into left field. Ranging back and turning around, making the catch is Mahoney for the second out of the inning. So that's allowed out number 2. That'll bring us back to the top of the order and Dylan Nifong. He is 2 for 3 today with an RBI double. Would love to get another ribby right here. Runners on first and second, 2 away. The pitch. Curveball just a little low and away, low and inside. And it's a 1-0 count. The 1-0. Misses low and away. 2-0 count now. The 2-0. Swung on and fouled back. 2-1 count now. The 2-1 pitch. Will not come as the pitcher steps off the rubber. Nifong from Dakota College was a 2-sport athlete as that pitch misses outside. 3-1 count now. was a two-sport athlete at Windsor High School. Actually, a three-sport athlete at Windsor High School. Played outside linebacker and cornerback on the football team. And also ran track in high school. The pitch. Ball high, and Nifong works the count full. The payoff pitch to Nifong. Curveball. That ball is a high chopper over to the second shortstop. He'll field throw on to first base in time for the final out of the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 left on base. After 5 full, it is 10-4 here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Heart of the order due up for the Seagulls as we head to the top half of the 6th inning. It will be Jake Chanier leading it off. He's 0 for 2. Ended the first and 4th innings both. One with a pop out and the other with a fly out to center. The first pitch to Chanier is a strike at the knees and it's an 0-1 count. If it wasn't for the 4-run 5th inning for the Seagulls, this game would be over as that pitch is a strike on the low outside corner and it's quickly 0-2 to Chanier. That pitch, curveball, chopped foul towards the dugout. Chopped foul towards the Seagulls dugout. And it remains an 0-2 count. The 0-2. That ball is swung on and missed for strike 3. And there's one away. This is the 3rd of 5 games today here at Myrtle Beach High School. Next game will be the Surf against the Crawdads. And then finishing it off this evening will be the Rays and the Longboards. The first pitch is a strike at the knees and it's 0-1 to Randall Adams. Adams is 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a ground out. That curveball drops in at the low outside corner. And it's 0-2, a perfectly placed curveball. The 0-2 pitch will not come as time is called at the plate. And now we get set once more. The 0-2. Fastball misses high, 1-2 count. Just some high heat trying to change the eye level of Adams, see if he'll chase at that one that's at eye level. The 1-2. Curveball misses inside. And it's now a 2-2 count. The 2-2 pitch. Ball low and away, and the count is run full. 3-2. The payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled back to the screen. And we'll do it all over again at 3-2. The payoff pitch once more. Curveball misses high. And Adams works a walk. So runner on first base now with one away. That'll bring up McKenny Gouda. He is 0 for 1 today. Made it to first on a hit by a pitch in his last play appearance. And then eventually came around to score. He scored the first of the 4 straight runs for the Seagulls in the last half inning. That pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Misses outside, 1-1. The 1-1. Swung on and lined out into straightaway center field. Getting underneath it and making the catch is Collins. And there are 2 away. That'll bring up Jack Perkle. He's 0 for 1 today. Reached on a walk in his last play appearance and then eventually came around to score. Runner on first base, 2 away. The first pitch to Perkle. Fastball just a little bit low, and it's a 1-0 count. The 1-0 pitch. Ball low and inside, 1-1 count. 2-0 count. The 2-0 pitch is up and in, and it plunks Perkle. Oh, no, actually, they will say it did not hit him. Looked like it was about to hit him. But so it's now a 2-1 count. The 3-0, that misses outside. And Perkle works a 4-pitch walk. So runners at first and second now with 2 away. That'll bring up Daniel Hicks, who is 1 for 1 today. Reached on a hit by a pitch, had a single in his last at-bat, and came around to score. Runners on first and second, 2 away. The pitch. Fastball misses high, and it's a 1-0 count. The 1-0 is a ball low and away. 2-0 count now. The 2-0. Strike on the low inside corner. And it's a 2-1 count now. The 2-1. Swung on and missed. Some high heat on the high inside corner, and it's a 2-2 count now. The 2-2 pitch. Long look in by the Lagoon's pitcher and deals. That's low in the dirt, low and away, and now it's a full count. The payoff pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. Oh no, they'll actually say he got a piece of that one. And it will be a foul ball. And we'll do it all over again at 3-2. Runners at first and second, 2 away. In a 10-4 ball game. The pitch. Swung on and chopped over towards the Lagoon dugout, and we'll do it all over again at 3-2. The payoff pitch once more. The pitch. Swung on and driven out into left field, but right at Jones. And that will end the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Still 10-4 Lagoon here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Looks like they may be calling this one. Yeah, looks like they're going to call this one after 5.5. With the final score being 10-4. Just waiting on official confirmation. Looks like the umpires are discussing something, but it looks as though this game may be over. Gonna wait to see fully because the players are still, looks like the players are packing up. So that'll do it. That'll be the final score 10-4. The Lagoon win this one. Or actually, I take that. Yeah, umpires looking like. Yeah, look, they're giving some fifths, and now the umpires are walking off the field. So that'll be the end of the game. Final score in 6. 10-4. Lagoon win this one. So that'll just about wrap it up for me. The winner is Ronnie C. The winner is Dylan Vega. The losing pitcher is Ronnie C. So once again, final score 10-4. Lagoon win this one. We'll be back in a little bit with the next game, which will be between the Myrtle Beach Surf and the Carolina Forest Crawdads. So be sure to join us for that one. Once again, final score 10-4. Lagoon win this one. That'll wrap it up for me here. I'm Brandon Biscobing saying so long, and we'll talk